Hi everyone, welcome back to the Golf Centre, myself Lovery. Today I'm in the AT Putt Lab doing a what's in my bag. I've had this asked for quite a lot. Obviously I review a lot of golf clubs. People want to know what have I chosen and why. So let's have a look. So let's start with a driver. Many of you that follow my channel will know I was doing the M2 Versus series versus my old SLDR. And here it is. Here's the sort of final choice I made. So an M2 in a 10.5 degree. I went for the Diamana blue in a stiff 60 gram. Hold it the right way up. There we go. And then I've got a blue MCC plus 4. I've got blue MCC plus 4s and all of them with 2 wraps. Apart from my 60 degree where I've got no wraps to take. Now that's just personal preference on feel. I'll get into that more in a second, but I've absolutely loved this club. It's so forgiving off the face. I'm personally not a very strong driver of the ball. I much prefer a 3-wood, and just found this did everything I needed and more. So I am a big 3-wood guy, and I chose the M2 3-wood in a 15 degree, and in this one I've actually got a hazardous 6.075 grams, so it's significantly heavier. Again, 2 wraps, blue MCC plus 4. Now I personally felt, for me, this was the best feeling 3-wood on the market. Just felt like you could strike it anywhere off the face. Again, just went very well, went a bit higher, had an RBZ and a Titleist 910 before this, so a bit old school, had it for around 6 years, and this for me just gave that little bit extra distance, probably I think it was around about 20 yards if I think back now, with like 20 yards extra carry, 10 yards overall distance, something around there. Just massively improved my sort of 3-wood play. I was already quite a strong 3-wood player, but this thing just feels awesome. And yeah, the reason for the hazardous, I need help normally trying to spin the ball a little bit and trying to launch it in the air. I tend to hit it quite low, and this is a mid-launch, mid-spin. So did the job nicely. So then I've got my 712 3-iron. So this is a little bit dirty, please excuse it. I've been at the range all morning. But this one here, again, MCC. Now I don't have any shaft bands on mine. I personally found them a little bit distracting, but I've got Shimada Tour X's in here. Now the reason I chose this at the time, it was when these first came out. I felt like I had more control with this over a hybrid, but I was playing full time back then. Now I'm starting to think that maybe I'd like a hybrid to maybe go a little bit closer to my 3-wood. I've noticed that as the 3-woods now have got longer, especially now I've upgraded, this just isn't keeping up distance-wise. I want more of a 2 or a 1 iron, and I don't think I'm good enough to hit those. So I'm gonna have a look at a hybrid at some point in the near future. So the 4, 5, and 6 iron I have got in CBs. These are the 714 version. Again, Shimada Tour X shafts, 2 wraps under the blue, MCC plus 4s. Now, the reason I chose these in the longer irons is because for me, I'm not necessarily going for accuracy on these. I mean, they're still a thin iron, but I needed that extra forgiveness. And the only way I could do that was by going up into these. The great thing is to match the lofts in. I think they're 2 degrees stronger throughout the entire bag. But again, match the lofts to the MBs and the short irons, and found actually that was a really nice way of doing it. And then this club looks absolutely battered on there. I promise you it's not that bad. But yeah, for me, these added enough control. But I mean, when I'm hitting these, I'm looking to miss it pin high rather than long or short, which I found that with the blades, I had too much inconsistency in distance. So going on to my 7-iron, 8 and 9 and pitching wedge, I went for the MBs, same 714s, same shafts. Now this for me is my practice club. So you can see I've worn out the face a little bit there. I've got a lot, very similar on my short irons. I tend to find I hit more short irons than I do long irons. But these are, I think they're lovely irons. Obviously a little bit old now. They're obviously a lot harder to hit. You can see they're a little bit more bladed. So for me, I found I could just get that little bit extra control with these and try and flight it and control it into the pin. I'm not one to be hitting full shots all the time. Now this one, as you can see here, is a little bit bent around this kind of area. I've been messing around with lie angles recently and practicing sort of different shots from each lie angle. So this one has seen a little bit of action, but I'm planning on replacing mine soon. So stay in touch with the channel to see what I end up going for. So wedge-wise, I've still got SM5s in the bag. Now, I have had new wedges since, and I just found I couldn't get on with them. So these used to be the really black ones, like the Phil Mickelson ones in the Callaway. These were the same colour as that, believe it or not, at one time. If I show you the face, you can see how what colour they've now become, and they always look dirty even if they're clean, which is really weird. But I actually sat these in Coke to get this effect. You can kind of see it if I look there, you can kind of see what colour it used to be and what colour it is now. The only reason I did that is because they got really, really rusty, and I couldn't stand looking down at the rust. But I personally really like the SM5s. I've got them in the 50, 60 and 56. I am looking for new wedges. I've been hitting a lot of the Callaway, is it the Mac Daddy 3s? And I think they're really nice. I'm tempted to still go for SM6s, but I'm just trying everything on the market at the moment to see. So if you guys would like to see a wedge series of different wedges, then do let me know and I can make that happen. So this one here, I really like the head cover. This is my putter. I just think it's quite cool, a bit sort of spitfirey with the Odyssey there. So let's have a look. Here is my White Hot V-Line putter. This thing I absolutely love. I love the feel of the face, and I've got it with the Super Stroke 3.0. This for me, it was about £70, £79 I think I got it for in the shop. So, you know, it wasn't a substantial amount of money. I've had Scotty Camerons in the past. I've had your TaylorMades. I've used a lot of putters, but this has to be one of my favourites. I had a number 7 for a long time actually before this. But yeah, I just love the feel of this. I like the look. I love that sort of view there, how you can kind of line everything up. Just a very solid putter. Thanks for watching. If there is anything I've missed, please feel free to comment below and I will go through and I'll have a recap in this anyway, I think in the next couple of months when I start to get some more equipment. But I wanted to show you guys where I am at the moment. And obviously from testing a lot of products, I kind of get a hit most on the market. So the irons and wedges are being changed soon. I'm very happy with the 3-wood, the driver and the putter. So a lot of new stuff to come. So obviously keep an eye on my channel and I'll be running different series to finding a new wedge or finding a new set of irons. But thank you very much for watching. And if you have liked this video, please give it a like, please share it. Everything really helps me at the moment, obviously with the channel and not being that old. I'd love to be able to start expanding more into the golf market on YouTube, so that would be great. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be even better. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks very much for watching again, and I'll see you soon.